Imagine waking up without a roof over your head, no grocery store down the street, and no idea what tomorrow might bring. This was everyday life for the first humans during the Stone Age, a period spanning over 2.5 million years that shaped everything about who we are today. Welcome to Threshold History. Today, we're crossing the threshold into our deepest past to discover how our ancestors survived, thrived, and became human. The Stone Age began roughly 2.5 million years ago in Africa, when our earliest ancestors, Homo habilis, first picked up stones and realized they could shape them into tools. These weren't the humans we'd recognize today. They were shorter, with smaller brains, but they possessed something revolutionary: the ability to create. By 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, that's us, emerged in Africa. But we weren't alone. Neanderthals roamed Europe and Asia, Denisovans inhabited Siberia, and several other human species shared the planet with us. For most of human prehistory, multiple human species coexisted, each adapting to their environments in unique ways. So how did these early humans actually live? Their existence revolved around one constant challenge: survival. Early humans were nomadic hunter-gatherers, moving with the seasons and following animal herds. Men typically hunted large game using spears with stone tips, while women gathered fruits, nuts, roots, and small animals. But this wasn't a rigid division. Survival required flexibility, and everyone contributed based on necessity. A typical day began at dawn. The group would gather around the remnants of last night's fire and, yes, humans controlled fire as early as 1 million years ago. Fire provided warmth, protection from predators, and a way to cook food, which made nutrients easier to digest and helped our brains grow larger. Stone tools were the smartphones of the Stone Age. The earliest tools were simple rocks struck together to create sharp edges for cutting meat and scraping hides. But over hundreds of thousands of years, tool-making became an art form. By 70,000 years ago, humans were crafting intricate blades, spear points, and even needles from bone. These weren't just survival tools. They represented knowledge passed down through generations, the beginning of culture and learning. Early humans didn't survive alone. They lived in small bands of 20 to 50 people, usually extended family groups. These communities were essential for protection, hunting large animals, and raising children. Cooperation was everything. Hunting a woolly mammoth required planning, communication, and trust. Archaeological evidence suggests they cared for injured and elderly members, showing compassion existed even in harsh times. Language likely developed during this period, though we can't know exactly when. But by 40,000 years ago, humans were creating cave paintings in places like Lascaux, France, and Altamira, Spain. Vivid depictions of animals, hunting scenes, and mysterious symbols. These weren't just decorations. They were stories, religious expressions, and proof that humans were asking the big questions. Why are we here? What happens when we die? Home was wherever they stopped for the night. Early humans took shelter in caves when available, but they also built temporary structures from branches, animal hides, and bones. In what is now Ukraine, archaeologists discovered huts made from mammoth bones dating back 15,000 years. Impressive engineering for the Ice Age. Clothing evolved with necessity. In warmer climates, minimal clothing sufficed. But as humans migrated north into Ice Age Europe, they developed sophisticated clothing from animal skins, sewn together with bone needles and sinew thread. This wasn't just fashion, it was survival technology that allowed humans to inhabit nearly every environment on Earth. Around 12,000 years ago, everything changed. Humans crossed a threshold that would end the Stone Age forever: the agricultural revolution. Instead of following herds, people began settling in one place, planting crops and domesticating animals. This shift from nomadic hunter-gatherers to farmers created permanent settlements, which grew into villages, then cities, then civilizations. But here's what's remarkable: for 2.5 million years, humans lived as hunter-gatherers. Agriculture has only existed for about 12,000 years. That means 99% of human history was spent in the Stone Age, living the life we've explored today. The first humans lived without writing, cities, or nations, but they gave us something far more valuable: the fundamental human traits of cooperation, creativity, and resilience. Every tool they crafted, every fire they lit, every story they painted on cave walls was a step toward the modern world. Understanding the Stone Age isn't just about learning where we came from, it is about recognizing that the challenges our ancestors faced shaped our biology, our psychology, and our capacity to adapt and survive. If you enjoyed crossing this threshold into prehistory, subscribe to Threshold History for more journeys into the moments that made us human. What aspect of Stone Age life surprises you most? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the past,